we're going to teach a couple different ways to get out. If you're more flexible, there's a couple different ways, and then we'll just teach a pretty much generic thing that anybody can do it. And that works pretty well. So we'll start off with that going on one leg. That goes in one leg, he's right across the body on us. All I'm going to do is I'm going to set the hip. He throws the leg in. So if he throws the leg in on this side, I'm just going to set him to a hip. Okay? I'm going to set him to a hip here. And it really doesn't matter, guys, even if he comes across my throat, and he's squeezing here and he's choking me. If you do this right, you will reverse him every time. And what I'm going to do is, when I set to the hip, I post here. I post on my elbow, and I wait pretty much an hour or 90 degree angle with my arm. And then the most important thing, so I'm going to grab his leg, I'm going to grab his foot, and I'm going to set it up here on this table. That takes it away, that takes all his power away from being able to pull me back. So if I come here, he can't pull me straight back. If he tries to pull me back, you know, he can't really get me back to the back. Whereas if he's here, he's got more leverage to work with. He can get me to his back. So once I set him to my hip, I want to grab his foot, I'm going to lift it and set it up on this table right here. So once I'm here, all I got to do is I got to switch my hips. I want to do exactly the opposite of where my hips are here. I got his toe here. I'm going to switch over, and as I switch over, I'm going to switch hands. And then I'm also going to switch elbows. So now I'm on this elbow. Now that I'm here, I actually like to put his other leg in if it's not in. And then I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to post it out here like this. And then I'm going to high leg this leg far over here, like this, shake off the back. Alright, so stay a little tighter. So it doesn't really matter what side he throws the leg in on me. I just got to put him to his hip. I got to put him to his hip here. And I got to come down here, grab his toe, lift it, and set it on the inside of my leg here. Right here. Once I'm here, there's really nothing he can do to me. Alright? When I'm ready to go, when I'm ready to reverse him, I'm going to come from here. I'm going to switch my hips. Switch my hips here. Switch hands. So everything just becomes the opposite. I'm on my elbow here. I got his foot here. I'm on this hip here. Everything's the exact opposite. I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to switch elbows and switch hips. Here. Once I'm here, I just come out. Even if he's, like I said, he's squeezing tight here, it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm going to extend this out. Come here, slide up the back, and look through my toe. Alright? So if you all let him do it on me. It's pretty easy. It's very easy. Everything's the exact same. So let's say a guy throws this leg in. He's going to set me to that hip. He's going to lift that leg, set him on that hip there. He's going to keep a hold of the toe. When he's ready to go, see how he's got a 90 degree angle here. I can't pull him back. Alright, it's very important to put this on the hip. If you don't put this on the hip, the guy can use his leverage to pull you back. Okay, so once he's got it on that hip there, I'm pretty much, you know, the best case scenario is I can just stay behind him. Alright, now he's going to switch over. Let's rotate this way. He's going to switch hips over here. He's going to extend it out. Now he's going to swing this leg over here as far over this way as he can. Alright, so go back. All he's going to do is flip his hips like a tripod and try to put his foot as far that way as he can. He's going to shake out the back, let go before it hits. You guys got it? Let's go try it. 1, 2, 3. The same thing, we're just going to find some center to a hip, guys. Alright, a lot of you guys are doing a good job. There's a lot of little fine details and techniques to this. Right here, this is very important. Keeping that elbow. Some of you guys are letting your shoulder collapse there. Take your elbow out from under. You know, he's going to be able to pull you back. Right, you got to keep that as your post. That is your post there. Alright, putting it on that table. Some of you guys are forgetting to do that. If you don't do that, a guy that understands what he's going to do is going to be able to extend you with his legs. And when you switch over, everything switches, alright? So you switch hands, switch hips. Once you're here, alright, it might be easier if you guys to grab at the toe here. You got to, straighten that arm out here like this. So straighten your arm out, get that straight. Now when you guys sweep, like I said, some people are more flexible than others. Ryan wants to take his foot and stick it as far as up here as he can. That'll create more space to shake out the back. Some of you guys are just turning over, like you're turning your legs to here. That's probably not going to happen if he's clean. If he's a good leg rider and he's clinging onto you. So you really have to take that hip and swing it as far over as you possibly can to create enough space to shake out. Because guys, like I said, they're going to be choking you, holding on for dear life. And so when he extends that out, he needs to swing that leg as far as he can. Now he just slowly, he'll start shaking him out. When it feels like he can come out, he can let go of that foot, come out the back and return. Alright? So you guys are doing a pretty good job. It's just swinging that foot. When you feel like he's falling off the top, let go of his foot. You just don't want to let go of his foot when you don't feel like you're free, because then he'll just shoot right back behind you. Alright, let's go try it again. 1, 2, 3. Let's say worst case scenario. Guys got 2 legs in, he's got his flat on a face. Alright? He's got our hips thrown up in the air. This is not a good position to be in. You don't have to panic. Don't have to panic. All you have to do is pick the side you want. Okay, it's actually very easy to reverse again. If you work on this and really get this feeling down, I promise you'll never get real with the legs again. If you can really understand this position of how to get a guy off balance. This is, for me, being a leg rider, that was my favorite thing to do. This is really the only move that I don't like when opponents doing it to me, just because for one, I don't feel like I can turn him in any sort of way, and more importantly than that, I feel like I'm going to get reversed to my back. Alright, so if he does have me flat on my belly like this, I'm not going to panic. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a hip. Okay, so if he wants to set to this hip, he's going to bring both legs over on that side. Alright, let's do it slower so they can see it. Alright, he wants to go the other hip, he's going to take both legs that way. So let's say even slower. Like slow motion. So what he's going to do, guys, is if you see he's got both feet in between his crotch and the back, he's going to take this far hip and he's going to take that hip over both of his feet and then set it to a hip. Okay, see how he's got his legs in between? He's going to lift his leg, take it over his feet, and set it to a hip. Now once he's here, let's say Ryan, Kellen's tight to him. Ryan's going to do the same thing we were doing. He's going to lift it and set that on that hip. He's going to switch sides. He's going to elevate the foot out. He's going to step high. He's going to shake. And his turk will be there on the way down. Alright? So it's the exact same move. It's just a matter of not panicking. Yep.
Does it not matter if you keep both legs in?
No. Really be wanting to keep both legs in. Because that leaves you with your turk. That's why I said when we're doing it with one leg in, usually when I switch over, I'll reach down and I'll grab his other leg and hook it in for him. Because I'm looking for my 5-point reverse every time. Alright, so let's do it again. 2 legs, he's got him flat on his belly. Alright, he's got him flat on his belly. Ryan's going to pick a side. He's going to throw that hip to that side. When he's there, he's going to just grab the foot, set it on the table. He's going to rotate sides. And this is what I'm talking about. See how his leg's not in? Ryan will just kind of reach down and grab his foot and put it in for him. He's going to elevate that leg out. He's going to step high, shake, come out the back, and and there's his Turk right there. Alright? So it's the exact same thing, just in 2 legs and we're flat on our belly. Alright? So we'll try it. 1, 2, 3. Let's say worst case scenario. Guy's got 2 legs and he's got flat on a face. Alright? He's got our hips thrown up in the air. You know, this is not a good position to be in. You don't have to panic. Don't have to panic. All you have to do is pick the side you want. Okay, it's actually very easy to reverse the guy. If you work on this and really get this feeling down, I promise you'll never get low with the legs again. If you can really understand this position of how to get a guy off balance. This is, for me, being a leg rider, that was my favorite thing to do. This is really the only move that I don't like when opponents doing it to me, just because I don't feel like I can turn them in any sort of way. And more importantly than that, I feel like I'm going to get reversed to my back. Alright, so if he does have me flat on my belly like this, I'm not going to panic. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a hip. Okay, so if he wants to set to this hip, he's going to bring both legs over on that side. Alright, let's do it slower so they can see. Alright, if he wants to go the other hip, he's going to take both legs that way. So let's say even slower. Like slow motion. So what he's going to do, guys, is if you see he's got both feet in between his crotch and the back, he's going to take this far hip and he's going to take that hip over both of his feet and then set it to a hip. Okay, see how he's got his legs in between? He's going to lift his leg, take it over his feet, and set it to a hip. Now once he's here, let's say Ryan, Kellen's tight to him. Ryan's going to do the same thing we were doing. He's going to lift it and set that on that hip. He's going to switch sides. He's going to elevate the foot out. He's going to step high. He's going to shake. And his Turk will be there on the way down. Alright? So it's the exact same move. It's just a matter of not panicking. Yep.
Does it not matter if you keep both legs in?
No. Really, you want him to keep both legs in. Because that leaves you with your Turk. That's why I said when we're doing it with one leg in, usually when I switch over, I'll reach down and I'll grab his other leg and hook it in for him. Because I'm looking for my 5-point reverse every time. Alright, so let's do it again. 2 legs. He's got him flat on his belly. Alright, he's got him flat on his belly. Ryan's going to pick a side. He's going to throw that hip to that side. When he's there, he's going to just grab the foot, set it on the table. He's going to rotate sides. And this is what I'm talking about. See how his leg's not in? Ryan will just kind of reach down and grab his foot and put it in for him. He's going to elevate that leg out. He's going to step high, shake, come out the back. And there's his Turk right there. Alright? So it's the exact same thing, just in 2 legs and we're flat on our belly. Alright? So we'll try it. 1, 2, 3. So if he's got one leg in here, you know, he can lift that outside leg. Alright, he can do this. But he tries to swim when he's got 2 legs in, put your other leg in. You know, you guys can't lift that leg, lift the outside leg. And then try to swim here. If he tries to swim, you're going to go right to your back. Like swim, Kellen. You know, you can't do that, guys. So that's only with one leg in. Now, here's what we do if a guy has 2 legs in on us. He's got 1 leg in, all right, and let's say he's power halfing. All right, and when you lift that leg, he throws in 2 legs. All right, he's going to go straight to his back. I want you to roll straight to your back. Go to your back, parallel. Right here, okay? Now, when he gets straight to his back, he wants to put his back to his chest and stay parallel to him. Then all he's going to do is take both hands, he's going to bridge back, grab his head, and pull his head as hard as you can. Pull his head as hard as you can, stack him up. What this guy will do, so he doesn't get pinned, he's already pinned, is he will take out 1 leg. Whatever leg he takes out, you're going to high leg over to the other side. So he's going to bring his leg over this way, to let go of the head, and he'll Turk. His Turk will be right there, all right? Well, that could be the same thing. That doesn't have to just happen from where we were doing the last move. Let's say you didn't like the thing we showed, the first thing, you know, where you set him to a hip and you put it on your leg, switch sides, hold it out. If you didn't like that and you are flexible, or you just, this feels comfortable, he's got 2 legs on him. He's flat on his belly. He's got him flat on his belly here, his hips are up. All you have to do, pick a side, hip over to one side, he takes the hip over to that side. From right here, he's gonna go back, hand to hand. Right. He's gonna make sure he's parallel so he doesn't get himself in trouble. Then he's gonna bridge back, grab his head, pull it up hard as he can. When the guy takes that leg out, he's gonna high leg over. And kick him in the nuts. Alright, so, one more time. Now this one right here, guys, as far as the leg rider, like I said, the first one is probably one of the hardest ones to stop. This is one that leg riders don't like. You know, I just don't like when a guy does this. It's one of those things, it's a make or break. Yeah, I might be able to get out of it, but if you know what you're doing on the bottom, you know, there's a good chance you can pin. I mean, I've pinned a lot of guys from the bottom position being flat on my belly like that. You know, this is one of those things, if you get a hold of his head, there's a very good chance you can pin. You know, you only got to hold him there a second. So he's got him flat here. Let's even say he's power halfing him, okay? Let's say he's cranking on it. All Kellen wants to do is he wants to hip down to the far side hard as he can. Hold on there. Not you. Steven, hold on tight. All right, start back over. Hold on tight. Get tight like that. All right. So now he's going to hip down to that side. He's going to go right back, get his head, stack him up. He takes that leg out, hip over, look for your turf. And if you guys have noticed, every single thing we've done so far has ended up in a turf. All these moves, when you lift the leg, you high leg over, you end up in a turf. The guy has a leg in, you throw a half, he falls off to the side, you end up in a turf. You know, you go back and get his head, you hip over, you should end up in a turf. So if you're doing it right, you should be getting 5 points for these moves. Yep.
You can pin the guy with the bridge, right?
Yeah, a lot of times you will. A lot of times, especially, I would say in high school, a lot of kids won't know what's going on. You know, you only got to hold him there a second. So one last time. He's got 2 legs in on him. He's got him flat on his belly. He's cranking a power half on him. You're going to set to the side he's halving. Okay, let's do it again. That's too fast. All right, he's got him flat. Got him flat on his belly. All right, guys, he's power half to this arm, guys. He's throwing power half in. Kellen wants to roll to that side. He does not want to roll the opposite way. He'll roll to his back. He wants to roll to the side he's halving. He wants to make sure that he's parallel to him, so he posts his arms before he goes, and he just shoots back, he bridges, grabs the head, pulls it up tight, steps over that leg, gets the fall, and gets the back cross. You guys got it? Chart, 1, 2, 3. It's just when a guy pulls you back in your lap. It seems to be a position people get in quite a bit. But whether it's on a leg, let's just say here. Okay, guy pulls me back here, and you know, we can even say he's got the legs in, you know, leg in. But it's on his hip right here, alright? So he's behind my arms, this kind of thing. A lot of guys get caught up here in trying to hand fight. I'm trying to hand fight here. And from my experience, when you're wrestling a good leg rider, a lot of coaches, like I said, teach the hand fight here and get over the arms. But every time you move, a guy will just shift you to one side. You know, if you start hand fighting here, I'll just shift you this way. Shift. You know, so then I have to this guy has to readjust, and you can get your hands right back in. So let's not worry about his hands. All right. All I want you guys to do, I don't care if he has 2 legs in, it doesn't matter. I want you to sag as low as you can. I want you to grab his heel, grab his toe. I want you to lift it and throw your arm under it. Once your arm's under it, I want you to set to that hip. The side that you have his leg, I want you to set to the hip. Now from here, we're going to start swimming back here. We're going to arch back into him, swim, And at the same time, we're going to take that leg again and we're going to sweep it all the way around. So the arch, swim, and kick, and the cradle. Alright? So the guys got me in the crowd behind, it's got the legs or whatever you want to call it. Let's not get caught up. Let's not get caught up in the hand fighting battle here. Alright, all you want to do is attack his leg. Grab his toe, lift it, and throw this arm under it. Here. Once you get that, just turn your hip here. Start swimming for his head. Start reaching, looking for his head. Arch into him, looking for that head coming out here. One more time. This guy's got legs in on us, he's got us here. Not going to get caught up here. Not going to get caught up in this hand fighting. Going to attack his leg. Here. I have to just take that out. Switch hips. Arch into him. Reach for that head.